Good morning, children. I hope you are taking care of your health and you all must be fine. Take care of yourself. Yesterday, I told you the summary of the poem Animals. Today, we will do it from the book. You should also open your book on page 83, or you can do it with me also. See, we discussed that the poet Walt Whitman, who was an American poet, he's very much impressed with animals. In fact, he feels more comfortable in the company of animals than that of humans. Reason? Because he feels that animals are innocent, they do not commit any sin, and they do not need to pray also, as they don't do anything wrong. They are innocent. They don't run after money and material things just like we people are running. So see what he says. I think I could turn and live with animals. I could turn means I want to change my place with animals. I want to become an animal and I want to live with them. And we have already discussed the reason, and reason will be discussed in the poem also. They are so placid and self-contained. They refers to animals, and these words are telling the reason why poet is more comfortable with the animals, because they are placid. Placid means calm. They are not irritated, they are very calm. And self-contained means they are satisfied with whatever they have. I stand and look at them long and long. I stand with the animals and I look at them for a very, very long time because I'm impressed with them. From this stanza, we can ask you different type of questions. We can ask, what does the poet want to become and why? We can ask, whom do they refer to here? Whom do I refer to here? Like that. So far as rhyme scheme is concerned, the poem is not following any particular rhyme scheme. It is written in free verse. Now see second stanza. They do not sweat and whine about their condition. Sweat here means work hard. They don't work very hard to improve their condition. Whine here means complain. They don't make any complaints. There are no regrets about the condition. They do not lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. Human beings, many times we listen from humans that they are suffering from insomnia. They are not able to sleep properly. Reason? Because they have committed some wrong things, some sins, and they feel guilty about that. So their conscience, their guilty conscience doesn't allow them to sleep properly. So they remain awake even during night time. This problem doesn't lie with animals because they don't commit any sin. They do not make me sick discussing their duty to God. Making somebody sick means boring him, irritating him. So he says that sometimes human beings irritate me when they discuss their duty towards God, when they discuss their religious practices. But this problem also doesn't lie with the animals. Not one is dissatisfied. There is not even a single animal who is dissatisfied with his condition. All the animals are calm and satisfied. Not one is demented with the mania of owning things. Possessive nature. This is the main problem behind the sorrow of humans. We are very possessive. We run after the things that we want to own, but animals don't do like this. They are not sick with the idea of owning things. So what does this stanza tell us? Actually, this will finish with a go. Let us complete it. Not one kneels to another, nor to his own kind that lived thousands of years ago. Here, two types of things have been, two types of kneeling and flattery has been mentioned. Not one kneels to another. Human beings bends before other human beings when they want to get something, some sort of benefit from that person, so they flatter him. But animals don't behave like that, not to his kind that lived thousands of years ago. And we pray to gods, we pray to our ancestors for their blessings, for their benediction, but animals don't do like this. So they are very simple. All the things which have been mentioned about animals in this stanza prove only one thing, that they are very, very simple. Their lives are not complicated, and poet seems to be sick with the complications, with the contradictions of life, and he wants to lead a simple life like that of animals. Now, not one is respectable or unhappy over the whole earth. We run after respect, reputation, but the animals, they don't know what it is. They do not run after any sort of such feeling, and they don't feel unhappy, they are happy. So they show their relations to me. So they show their relations to me. Means because of all these qualities, because of all these examples of simplicity, I feel that animals belong to me, or perhaps I belong to animals and not humans, and I accept them. I want to accept animals. I want to belong to animals as they are simple, and I also want to lead a simple life. So till here, what has the poet done? Poet has expressed his desire to live with animals, and he has given so many examples to show why he feels that animals are better than human beings, why he feels that animals are more desirable than human beings. Now see last two lines, they are very, very important. I wonder where they get those tokens. Very important question from this line. We can ask you, what do you mean by those tokens? So those tokens here means those virtues, the qualities which are still there in animals, but humans have forgotten all those values of simplicity. Did I pass that way huge times ago and negligently dropped them? Look at this line. Did I pass that way long time ago and negligently dropped them? Literal meaning of this line is this. The poet means to say that perhaps long back he moved near the animals, he passed by the animals, and he very carelessly dropped all those virtues and qualities there, which were then picked up by the animals, and those qualities are still being practiced by animals. However, humans have forgotten those. So, what is the gist of the poem? That our ancestors, that long back, human beings were also good. They were also simple. They were virtuous. But in their mad race of possessing different things, earning lots and lots of money, they have forgotten those qualities. But animals are still simple, and the poet wants to live with them. If we go deep in the meaning, perhaps the poet doesn't mean by this that he wants to live with the animals. This is only an effort on his part to open our eyes, to make us realize how mean we have become, how much we have fallen from our standards, that even animals have become better than us. Fine, I hope you must have understood it. Read carefully, and tomorrow we will do some extracts and question answers. Thank you.